Chapter 4 in the last quarter of 2020. I think I cracked the code. I think I know the release date. Let's talk about it. So we're not gonna do any intro. We're just gonna jump straight into it. We're just gonna dive straight into it. Episode 7, Wednesday Living's Q&A live stream, of course. There were a bunch of questions that really stood out to me, and the answers in specific. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Artme. He first of all helped me with the Discord stuff and also made a video on the Chapter 4 release date speculation. I didn't see the whole video, but what I did do, I learned about a question in the Wednesday Living's live stream. We're gonna go through those questions one by one, and we're gonna find out and pinpoint, hopefully I'm correct, about the exact date for Chapter 4. So you know what, let's begin. Alright, at 18 minutes 31 seconds it was asked, are you waiting to release Chapter 4 after the wraps? What they were asking, in my personal opinion after reading the question, is they were asking if Chapter 4 is ready, and Vince is like, I'm ready, just let the wraps release and I'll release Chapter 4. That's what they meant. Questionnaire, of course. He answered that Monsters Immortals release on October 16th. We'll come to that in just a second. Penny's wrap, which is the final wrap, is on 30th September. And then he said that, as you all know, that right after Penny's wrap there will be a Chapter 4 trailer, and then a week later the release date and the release itself will happen. Now, he said, and this is a big reveal by the way, that yes, the plan is still in place, but it is not gonna happen immediately after the wraps. It's not like Penny's wrap is on 30th September, October 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna get a trailer and then 7 days later you're gonna know. But also he said that it's not too close with Monsters Immortals release date. Of course, Monsters Immortals will release on October 16th, which means the entire October month is very close to Monsters Immortals if they were to release Chapter 4 in it. However, we also know that there shall be 2 trailers, the trailer for Monsters Immortals, the trailer for Chapter 4. So I'm gonna ask you guys to keep these informations in your head moving forward. We're gonna come back here. Then at 26 minutes 17 seconds it was asked, maybe Chapter 4 might release in October? Listen to what he said. Maybe. Good guess, he said. But in my opinion, it's not gonna happen. October is way too close for Monsters Immortals. They wanna create hype. They wanna create the buzz so other horror game franchises send their monsters as a DLC for this base game. It's a multiplayer game. It is supposed to be the big indie multiplayer game out there. Evil Nun, Monstrum, Ayano Lovesick Labyrinths, Ayano and Senpai. Like, we're talking big franchises coming here. So boys, keep those information in mind. Then at 1 hour 16 minutes 40 seconds it was asked, why did you give a release date for Monsters Immortals and not Chapter 4? That's a good question, probably the best question. He said that he wouldn't give Chapter 4 release date until after it is done, because people would get mad, which shows that it is not 100% complete, because if it was, we would have had some sort of timeline. Monsters Immortals is complete. That is why we have a release date. Even though we not have gameplay trailer, but it is complete. It is done. It is in its final stages. Although Nixon says something else, so we don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Monsters Immortals, but they're confident that it is almost near 100% complete. That's why we have a release date for Monsters Immortals, but not for Chapter 4. Then at 1 hour 20 minutes 27 seconds it was asked, will the Chapter 4 trailer come out after Penny's wrap? What they want to ask is how quick and how soon. Well, the answer is yes, it will come out, but not immediately after, like probably not a week, probably not even 2 weeks. I'll say 3 weeks, but I'll get to my whole conclusion in just a second. Then at 1 hour 28 minutes 13 seconds it was asked, will you plan, I think it was, were you planning on releasing Monsters Immortals and Chapter 4 at the same time? And the answer is, they will release, but not at the same time. There will be a release gap, otherwise the sales would eat one another. Chapter 4 would probably get more sales than Monsters Immortals needs to become a big hit. I was talking about this to other Discord members as well, link in description, that they need this game to blow up and dominate YouTube scene for at least a month. At least. We're talking like a Fall Guys type domination, but like in the indie scenes, like all the FNAF YouTubers, Star Deception YouTubers, Evil Nun YouTubers, if there are any Evil Nuns, Yandere Simulator YouTubers, all these coming together playing multiplayer because all their favorite monsters are in there. That's what I'm talking about. So, putting this in context, what do we get? Monsters Immortals, October 16th. Currently we're in September. September 30th is the final wrap for Penny. We're gonna have 2 weeks of hype and teasers for Monsters Immortals October 16th. Within those 2 weeks, we'll get a gameplay trailer for Monsters Immortals, probably. And once we get that gameplay trailer, that lead up to Monsters Immortals itself. Once Monsters Immortals is out, I'm pretty sure they're gonna market DLC like Monstrum, because the Monstrum is the first DLC for Monsters Immortals. So the entire October month is filled with that. Now here comes my theory, ladies and gentlemen. November, late October, early November is like my speculation for Monsters Immortals domination. Mid-November to late November is where the Chapter 4 trailer will drop. That'll give a release release date. And hear this is just my speculation. Y'all can tell your speculations in the comments below. December 2020 is the release date for Chapter 4. Mid-December, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling it right here. Mid-December 2020 is the release date for Chapter 4. It is just a speculation. It could change anytime due to COVID-19. But I'm pretty positive that November, December, but for me it's gonna be December. That is where the Chapter 4 is probably gonna be close. Because by then, I'm pretty sure Monsters and Mortals will dry out just a little bit and Chapter 4 will drop. Then December and January will all Chapter 4. February will have Chapter 4 DLC coming to Monsters and Mortals. But that is really good marketing. Do let me know how do you feel about this. Do let me know how do you think the whole structure should go. But to be fair, I am more excited for Monsters and Mortals than I am for Chapter 4. That's just me. You don't have to agree with me. Don't forget, Monsters and Mortals tournament by SmackNPie himself, sponsored by hopefully, so there is no sponsors as of now, but in future, hopefully, 1v1, 2v1, 2v2, 3v1, 3v3, so many good combinations and stuff. Monsters and Mortals, Chapter 4, all of it is happening. 40k, 2k on Twitter. We got this. Let's go. Until then, yeah.